Well, I think the bottom line when we went into spring, the objective of every football team is pretty much the same, and that's find a way to get better. We tweaked some things offensively, and I think it's going to help us. We didn't show most of it today, but I still think it's going to help us, and I think our kids grabbed a hold of it. They worked really hard, and they improved. At the same time, I felt like our defense really improved. And it was very, very competitive on a daily basis. And so at the end of the day, I feel good about where we're at today as a football team. Now, we're not where we want to be. We're not where we need to be by next fall. But that's something, a lot of that can be handled this summer through improved strength, improved conditioning, improved quickness, improved explosiveness, improved speed. And then some of it's going to have to be cleaned up in the first couple of weeks of fall camp. But I think our kids know that. I think they understand that. They're working extremely hard together, and that's important. And so I feel good about where the progress we've made.
With all the guys coming back from last year on offense, were you able to, you didn't have to start from scratch, you were able to build on it and take it to the next level, right?
Absolutely. And, it was a completely different spring for us offensively in that there was, obviously, you lose Aaron Dobson. Okay, and congratulations to him. I'm so happy for him. I'm proud of him, and I know that a lot of people are, but kudos. And but you lose a guy like AD, but he wasn't the only one. I mean, Tay was a heck of a receiver, and Book figured in. Book didn't get to play as much this past fall because he had some injury issues, but he still figured in. And so we've got to find depth, and we got to replace those guys. So that was obviously, part of the whole deal. But fine-tuning some things, advancing our system, because last year we didn't, we maybe had 35% of the system in. You're never going to have 100% of it in. You got to pick the pieces that best fit you and your skill sets and your personality as a unit. But we were able to add some stuff, like I said, this spring, and I think it's going to help us. And I thought the kids maintained a workman attitude.
How much better does, the quarterbacks especially understand the offensive system, and how much has that helped improve their play?
Huge. Anytime you can play without thinking, and I know that doesn't make sense, but if you can play without thinking, you will perform better. It's knowing what to do rather than having to think about what to do. And that is the difference for us because we have some veterans on the offensive side of the ball, not just at quarterback, but at other positions. But obviously the quarterback's the bus driver, and so that's critical that he is thinking less and just knowing more. And I feel good about where Cato has progressed. He's worked really hard. You have a season like he had last year, sometimes you wonder, is he going to come back and put the same energy and effort into it? He's busted his butt off spring semester, whether it was in the weight room, whether it was in conditioning, or whether it's been at practice. Blake has gotten significantly better, and so I feel really good about the progress that we're making.